What up, though? What up, though? We live, we live, we live. Welcome to the 31 Forever podcast. 31 fella. I can't even say the name of our group. 31 Flavors, the legendary hip hop crew out of Detroit. You know who we are. We performed at shows all throughout Detroit. 20 people in the audience sometimes many more. So we didn't hit all the stages in Detroit. We happy to be here with y'all today. We started in basements, attics, wherever we could do our music thing. Double set cassette recorders and grandma's turntables and best times of our lives, and we putting it back together right now. I am Shannon Cason, the E apostrophe S. Yes, God bless. Always God bless. I'm here with my partner.
What up, though? Your boy Chris School and my partner over there, Ebert. Man, Chris Lee, the freaking nation. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, today we got a special guest sitting in with us, plus whoever else did, man. But at the moment, we got my man, Odari Art. Introduce yourself, let them know what you do. Give me your tag.
I am Odari. Y'all know me better as so many names. Cisco. Dang, I can't. Yeah, I don't like
the
that.
Cisco Kid.
I was called T-Dog. I was called
T-Dog.
Oh my gosh, it's too many. But Odari stuck because I started singing with that name and it stuck. So that's nationwide now. Odari is the name, if singing and art and everything. So that kind of stuck. So I'm glad for that.
Odarus. Look, you got Odarus in the house.
Odarus. I don't know where that came from.
Look. We be switching names up. If your name is one name, somebody go switch it up to another name in some way.
Yeah, no doubt.
Kind of ending on your name or whatever. But you did go by too many names. I would say you went by too many names because people would say your name sometimes. I'd be like, I don't know him. You going, and then they'll say three other names, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's my boy. I know.
Oh, you talking about Fred? You be like, Fred? You talking about Fred? Fred.
That's what I was going there.
Freddy's
dead. My bad, not to put your government out there, but you talking about Fred?
Yeah.
That's that. Man, hey.
I didn't say it. You see, I didn't say it. Y'all let
my frat brothers call me Ricky Flame. I don't know where that came from.
That's the frat. What's the frat? What's the frat that y'all started?
It Neo Pharaoh. It wasn't Neo at first. So I'm gonna keep the N word to myself. But it was at Morris Brown. Yeah, back in 1997. I am a founder. I talked to my co-founder today. He was supposed to come up. He works for Mercedes-Benz right now, but they didn't do the training up here. So it'd been a special treat if he showed up today. So, but nah, yeah, I'm a founder, man, and we've been since '97. It's a trip. We all still keep in touch.
Right.
I've done a lot of crazy shit in my life.
as have we all, my brother. Right. Still standing because you learn. That's what wisdom is. Wisdom is, you can say gain knowledge, but when you make necessary moves to, change.
Yes, indeed. So, and I'm glad to see all my brothers here. Like, we all got our children. I have grandchildren. I don't know about y'all, but it's I see everybody going forward in life, and it's awesome. And I love to see y'all doing your thing because I'm doing my thing. I didn't know who was watching and who knew, but it's like I throw it out there like, yeah, dog, I'm drawing. That's what I wanted to do from jump anyway. So.
Yeah. How many kids you got? How many kids?
On record?
Total. Yeah.
On record.
Not the ones in Albuquerque that you don't, you don't
right.
thought they might have been yours, but you just don't know. You're not sure.
Exactly. Well, my daughter, I think she's in Georgia. I saw her, met her, hi bye. She's 20, almost 30. My son, my oldest son, he's in Detroit. He's 26. And
old kids, okay.
Oh yeah, I'm old school. And I got another daughter. I'm still looking for her.
I guess
she in Detroit somewhere. And then my son that lives with me now, he's 11 years old. He upstairs drunk. So
yeah, that's my guy, Lil O.
That's keeping it real, right?
What up, though, Lil O? That's my
That's
guy.
real life right there. That's
yeah, I got him drawn worldwide too. I got projects where his artwork is out there. It's like,
He's sweet. He's
yeah,
sweet.
man. It's
yeah,
fun.
I know. We might have to get you to show. I know you got something. I know you can flash your screen and show something, but yeah, man.
I got stickers and everything around me.
What you been up to this week? This weekend, Chris? What you been up to, man? Since we last met?
Man, you know me, the usual, man. Actually, talking to one of my good associates, actually two of them, and they got me on a beat frenzy. Like I just been in that lab playing around and doing, and I was liking some of the outcomes. So that's another avenue. Yeah, my man O'Dari, I'm gonna keep it true. He put me up on some game, and I was like,
yes, sir.
That do make sense. Yeah, let's run that. So really, that's it. We did a little. We took my son shopping. You know, something special, getting ready because school is coming up. It ain't coming up, but you know, it's about to be August in a minute. Like it's crazy. So I'm trying to get ahead of the curve, bro. Y'all talking about kids?
Trying the corner.
No doubt.
That was it, though, man. Only thing worth talking about, you know.
No, I like when you get into those modes where you doing creative shit. You get what I'm saying? So that's always like you saying you hung out with some people and they got you on that vibe, because that vibe sometimes, man, you gotta hold it, you know, and you gotta take advantage of it when you got it, you know. So I understand it totally. I had went out to Chicago, like last show I was in Chicago, but I was in Chicago. I came back a couple days ago, but when I was out there in Chicago, got me back on my vibe too, writing my stories, and I finished the podcast, which I gotta do the editing on it, but I finished one, so I know exactly what you mean. And it was like a vibe thing for me, just getting back into writing, and I like the story a lot. So I'm with you, man.
Check that off. That's a show right there. Yeah, Beat Maker University. Actually, so that's a show of ours we could do. What I'm saying is focusing on how to get past creativity block or whatever, like you just said, or stand in that pocket. But yeah, D Nail was talking about the beat thing. He coined it Beat Maker University. So who knows? Maybe we'll have a show here on the next 31 Network show. Gonna be sit back and vibe out
to the different people beats and what people working on. You know what I'm saying? But the one thing I like about and I tell you how we do the show, O'Dari, is we do current events, then we talk about we interview and talk about a subject. Today's subject, we talking about hip hop and movies, and then we'll do a top 5, like your top 5 either hip hop movies, hip hop soundtracks, to do with movies or whatever, So today is hip hop and movies, but that's how we run it. So but when he talking about like what we could do as like topics or whatever, I like that idea, doing something like a hip hop beat maker university, people playing their beats. Yeah. And what Tone was talking about at the last show, I got to look up this mobile phone beat maker he was talking about. He said he was using
the one he was using on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone?
Yeah. Well, because
on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone.
If you think about it, a DAW is anything. Actually, even like, I told O'Dari today, matter of fact, that like GarageBand on the iPhone, for example, is beastie. Like you can do some hard beats. I think my man Lacey, Steve, is his name, Steve. I think his name's Steve Lacey. But anyway, he did a whole project on that boy, and his joint is incredible. He like an odd future cat or whatever. So don't sleep on the little.
Steven Soderbergh did a movie on the phone. Excuse me, I didn't mean to cut you off. He did a movie on the phone.
He can pretty much do anything with technology today.
Yeah, like these joints is crazy, man.
Yeah. So going into like what you do, O'Dari, just real quick before we even get in, you're an artist. You do digital art and art. Just like what's your medium? I shouldn't say it for you. What's your medium?
Well, at the end of the day, I'm a 2D digital artist. I call myself the universal artist because I do paintings, things like that. You can catch me at Odari Art. I've done a Mona Lisa, a woman of color, things like that. I'm actually trying to get into Kresge up in Michigan. You got to apply for it. It's like you get a grant, things like that. I'm not gonna say how much money they give you, but it's enough. But yeah,
You got it. You got that one. Or you
I did the
like
first Kresge. I didn't get the first Kresge. I applied for it. All of this, I'm a contractor, so I do artwork for folks.
Contractor mean you get paid. You giving them?
Yeah, I have my own business. I stay at the crib.
Money for it. Yeah, I like that.
And then I stream on Adobe for Adobe. It's on Behance. Their site is called Behance. But when you hit the tag on my name tag, you'll see everything on Google. But I do videos every week, random videos. My partner, Dan, you know Dan the Man, Chris.
Yeah, he's incredible too.
Yeah, me and him do streams together. We do this partnership. We got worldwide projects, things like that. People from Germany, China, Korea, India, all in this project. I threw my son's artwork in there, so we doing it big. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's just getting better and better with time. I mean, this is just one scene y'all see, but I mean, I got cameras everywhere. It's just I don't like clicking and doing. I'm not a video guy. I'm an artist, but right. I got them handy just in case. But it all of this is exposure. It works. I'll be getting into animation later, maybe things like that. I'm seeing a lot of big names, and it's fun, man. It's always what I always wanted to do. Music to me was just fun. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I got you 100%, man.
He's gonna pop me up online.
All right, you do that. That was. Don't put it on me. That was your stuff, you know.
But I'm just saying, off of Slam Google, and you see the creativity you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's Mona Lisa. Second picture. I was like, whoa.
Hold on, which one? Let me see. Let me bring it back up one more time. Let's see what you're talking about. You said the Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I did Mona Lisa as a woman of color. And
right there.
She's beautiful. I love it.
I love it.
And she's sitting on the front porch right now. It's just huge.
I love it. Let's get into some of these news topics. What's going on in the news, man?
I don't know.
Man. So, unfortunately, man, the worst news, Biz Markie. I would say the number one, but worst news, Biz Markie passed this past week. You know what I'm saying?
Hurt.
A legend, incredible legend, 57. You know, so not really not an old man. Where so and that man, he was incredible to hip hop. I don't know how y'all feel about Biz, but Biz was a great MC. Oh, there we go, performer. You know what I mean? I thought about something. He held it down with Juice Crew, bro. Like they were one of the greatest collectives of the hardest MCs you ever heard in your life.
Yes,
and Biz was right there with him.
Hard.
Yeah.
Biz Markie was the shit, man. I'm gonna be honest. Growing up, Biz Markie was like he was funny. I remember that first album, the Diabolical, and I listened to that whole album. I knew all the songs by heart. So when I was playing it again, like Picking Boogers, and then he had a song. He had the dude singing, so he brought all that in. My man couldn't really. He had all the singing,
but I was square, man. The beats.
He was funny though. He was. You knew he was funny. You knew he could crack jokes on you and all that kind of stuff. He was just man. Rest in peace to Biz Markie. What was your first? What was some of your moments with Biz Markie? Like, what was it? A first moment, or did you remember? Your first listens to him or whatever. Odari, I don't know.
Ooh, the Vapors all day. Vapors was the joint. And I just learned something about just a friend. A singer was supposed to come in and sing that part. He never showed. So Biz did it. And that was the biggest thing. I was just like, wow. I was like, yeah, if he didn't sing that, would that song be that popular? You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. I learned that the other day. I was like, whoa, the singer didn't show up, so Biz did it. I was like, that's dope.
It worked out to his advantage. Just like E said, he had his own personality. So that just you know. And then with me too, it was like I said, I was a big Juice Crew fan. So songs like Me and the Biz and what the one him and Big Daddy Kane had, or even on Marley Marl joint, him and Heavy D had that we write the songs that make the whole world say, you know.
Yeah.
Biz
and in my perspective though, it's like Biz was like the first Old Dirty Bastard to me.
Hey, I was just thinking that. Before Old Dirty Bastard, Biz would sing a whole song. You know? And it'd be soulful just because of who he is. You know, like the Old Dirty Bastard, he'll sing a song. He can't sing a lick, but you'll like it just because it's him. You know what I'm saying? It's him singing it, and he being you can see a drunk uncle in there somewhere. You know?
Right, all day.
Right.
Uncle
just sit there like
uncle just like, yeah, that's it.
Thinking in the house, man.
But that's it. You smiling, you laughing, you enjoyed yourself when you listened to Biz. It was fun. Spring Again. I was listening to Spring Again, and he was trying to sound like Barry White. It's spring again, you know. The silliness, bro. He was hot, man. I was telling Ease too. I want to hear. So All Samples Clear was an album that was put out because he did an album, and they didn't clear the samples. So I guess a lot of that didn't come out, and they had to go back and rehash the album. Yeah, I want to hear stuff that didn't get cleared. Yeah, I'm curious, bro. Like, you know, that was a big deal back in the days. You know what I'm saying? If you remember.
Yeah, but it's crazy on how, like, so these albums that they didn't clear and they take them off, but you can't. How do you listen to them? Because now we're so dependent on this damn internet shit. How do you, like, De La Soul?
Yeah.
Don't listen to De La. YouTube. Sometimes people put it up on YouTube, so I'll listen to De La, but you can't really listen to it on Spotify.
You better have it. Like me personally, I got the whole De La, and it's probably, I ain't gonna lie, I hope they don't kick the dough down, but you know, this back when everybody was downloading. And some of the first ones I got was like the Tribe and De La, their whole catalogs. I was just grabbing catalogs, you know, but I already purchased though too. Like I already had them. I just wanted the files. It wasn't as easy back in the day. So
yeah.
You gotta have a hard copy. Long story short, you better have a hard copy or some good files.
Yeah, because De La had ridiculous amounts of songs. You know what I'm saying? Their albums used to be 30 songs deep. Yeah. So, and then they had like remixes,
double albums,
like extra songs that they would drop. So it's like, man, I can't find nothing but the new stuff that they put out. And then like Biz Markie, when you pull him up, all you get is a Biz Marquis's greatest hits. You can't listen to the albums, like the Diabolical, the All Samples Clear. You can't listen to them. So you know, unless you got the hard copy. You're right. So I'm gonna look
the hard copies.
I'm gonna look for them on YouTube too, though, because people be throwing them up there, you know, before the bots get to it and take them down, you know. Yeah, but Biz Markie has soul, no doubt about it, man. Rest in peace, rest in power to the Biz, man. To the Biz, no doubt.
Indeed.
Yo, man, yeah, incredible, man. He's be missed in hip hop, bro. And I mean, you know, but I hope people learn and listen. And I know the youth, they act like they don't pay attention, but they will go and listen to your whole catalog. That's at their fingertips and see who you are. So I hope they listen and the next Biz Mark is birthed out of that. You know what I mean? Like, no disrespect to his death, but maybe that'll lead a generation of, we can have fun. He was like a party rocking MC. Yeah, the busy he'd get on the mic and the whole party be like, okay, I don't know what he said. Well, that's a lost art, bro. That's
the energy, man. His fucking energy, you know?
Yeah.
It's fun. He was fun.
No doubt.
That's rare now. You don't get a lot of fun.
Hey,
Busta Rhymes was fun. You know what I'm saying?
Busta Rhymes was fun. Animated,
fun. Not doing that no more. It's now it's just like, what the hell am I listening to? It's like, dude, cats come down my street with that shit, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I sound like my father, yo. It's like, because he used to, you know.
But
now he listen to that shit now. He listened to Run DMC and all that stuff. But back when I was listening to it, he didn't like Salt and Pepper and MC Lighter, LL Cool J, and all that stuff. I grew up Beastie Boys. I still rock to this day because them boys never changed. They hard. They just hard. It's like,
yo,
you don't get that kind of legendary shit no more.
That's true.
Nobody beats the biz. Yeah.
Nobody beats the biz. I see. Hey, yo, check this out, bro. I'm gonna sneak a story in on Ease. I hate to change the subject, but on the interesting note, y'all got to see this one. So your boy Kanye West, he having a listen. I guess he about to drop a album Friday, and he having a listening party at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium on Thursday, bro. So I'm just so curious. Like I can't go because you never know what's going. It's too.
Wait. I want to hear O'Dari's take on this. You say he's a clown. Okay, give me a little
clown. I never, Oh God, y'all really got to talk about him. That dude right there. When he started, I was like, okay, new guy, sounds good. Blase Split, and then he just went berserk. He just, I don't know. Personality to me got a lot to do with, especially with your music career. Don't act a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? In the public eye, and everybody, you're not a role model, dude. When you start acting like a dumbass, you know what I'm saying?
Because if you have mental problems or you really have issues, as we can see,
most of the world got mental problems.
Yeah, but I'm saying your team or nobody around you. I mean, I can't say if they are. He just not heeding the warning. Or I don't know what's up. But I know the man do good music. It's just iffy to me. Like some albums I like, some I don't. But to me, everything that come out, even his last joint, to me was
good point. Sweet. Now this point, like Jay-Z, I wasn't a real fan of Jay-Z, but you know what? I'll pop his CD in before I do Kanye, because Jay-Z, to me, great businessman. He's out cold with it. You know what I'm saying? And I know Jay-Z when I play it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, that was catchy. You know what I'm saying? That was that tune back in the day. But I wasn't a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I was a Nas dude. But it's like, I'll jump to that before I go to Kanye. You know what you feel what I'm saying?
No, that's music taste. So that's just basically on whatever.
Yeah, it's my opinion.
Another person much. To go to whoever. You know what I'm saying? That's music taste.
That's valid.
Talking about his personality and who. You know, I get that because my wife the same way. She from Chicago. She like I don't like Kanye, and I notice a lot of people, you know, even from Chicago, they be hate. You know, they don't like Kanye. They don't hate on him,
but they don't really.
Weird. He ain't a good representative. But at the same time, for me, I think I don't have no problems with Kanye. Kanye is like a one of them artist type dudes. I remember, this is a story on Kanye. I remember looking at Kanye early on in his career or whatever, when I first noticed him, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He had Through the Wire and he was doing the beats and I could not deny the beats. I was like, fuck. Okay, that H to the Izzo. At first I was, then some of the other beats, I was just like, man, these beats is ridiculous.
Yeah. So but the beat ain't the man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but when I saw him, I saw him. And he was talking about some clothing line that he was going to drop. And he didn't have a clothing line. And he was talking about we're about to be the biggest clothing line and a Pascal or something it was called. And he was just talking. And I remember looking at it. I was watching it. And I was like, man, this dude sounds idiotic. This sounds like a complete fool. Now, 10, 15 years later or however many years that was ago, I got 2 pairs. I got 3 pairs. You probably got $1,000 out of me on pairs of shoes. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when I think about that, I'm like, damn, he was talking all this shit. And I remember I kind of doubted it when he was talking about it. And I got 3 pair of his shoes.
Right. You know so that's the truth. I know what you're saying.
I don't even know what they look like.
I said, what the yeah, you don't like him. So it's just one of them things. But I think about
I'm just old anyway. I don't wear brand names. I got.
Well, my point is though, like
man, my Skechers. I got kids and grandkids. I got these Skechers, and I'm gonna wear these Skechers, and I'm still gonna be
Right, pretty much. That's me.
Look, I'm still the man with these schedules up.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna turn old, bro.
I'm kind of like Shannon, man. I feel Kanye. I personally like him all that. Like I said, I appreciate everything he did, even within all of it. But like you said, even with that being said, would I go to that's almost like if Lauryn Hill. We all love Lauryn. But are you gonna go to a Lauryn Hill concert? No disrespect to Lauryn or anything she accomplished. But that's the track record. Like I would love, like, I'm like, wait, I'm here. I'm in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz. Oh, okay. Yeah. Tickets like $20 to $50. Like, okay, wait a minute. But then I thought about it. I don't know what I might see, bro. Like, I have no idea what to expect. I got to be prepared. How do you prepare for a Kanye listening party, though? How do you do that?
Don't. You go with the flow. You go with the flow. Now, if Sade was doing it, I'm there.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
Where's Sade? That's a good question right there. Where's Sade?
She chilling. She ain't got to do nothing no more. Pretty much.
She's chilling, huh?
She ain't got to do nothing.
Yo, all right, I'm going to switch gears on y'all one more time. I'm just trying to, but this one right here, now, this was on course to what we was talking about, bro. But in Detroit, as y'all let's just pull it up. I'm not going to even discuss it. I'm going to just let y'all see for yourselves. But you kind of got to love my city. You got to love it.
You got to love it.
Okay, here we go. You got to love it. Here we go.
You got to love it. I don't think you got the sound. No sound.
No sound.
No sound.
What's it got? I can pull it up real quick. Let me see. Detroit woman. No, I saw that.
Yeah, I know y'all said y'all can't hear it. I guess you can kind of see
I'm gonna pull it up
while we discussing it. Yeah. Look, she said, yes, you do. No, you can't hear it. She said, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do. All right.
You know it was a Benz.
Greenfield, Grand River. Mm-hmm.
I don't know
I'm on Jefferson, bro.
But yeah. So if we don't pull it up, whatever. I don't know if everybody's seen the visual, but I guess old boy them took her car with joyride. She ran up on my man, snatched him.
Matters into her own hands and tracked down a
there you go. Yeah, I can hear it too.
She shares with her boyfriend was taken early this week. Within days, she says
you gotta put it up though. I can hear it, but it ain't posted.
Before defender Sean Lay is live with how it all happened, and Sean, we should say this is not the safest course of action, but this is what she did, and she was not harmed.
Well, yeah, but yeah,
not bad.
Bianca Chambers is her name you're about to see. She's no joke at all. Calling police each time, police arriving each time she saw this stolen white Mercedes-Benz. She tracked it for 3 days, found it again, found the person driving it, which led to this wild confrontation.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do.
You are watching Bianca Chambers surprising and then getting physical with the teen who Chambers saw driving this stolen white Mercedes, her boyfriend's white Mercedes that she drives, before it was stolen from the shops at 8 Mile and Woodward on Monday. Chambers tracked the car and the teen down like a veteran detective.
You're the dumbest criminal of all. I'm the wrong one. I was going to find you. You're a thief. A thief.
Chambers first put an alert about the theft on Facebook and Instagram. It lit up with people seeing the white Mercedes near Grand River in Greenfield, including her.
8 Mile and Greenfield, I see him. I said, oh my God, this is my car.
Chambers says the driver sped away. Tuesday, another sighting. Chambers owns Taste of Honey Boutique on Greenfield. Parked nearby, the stolen white Mercedes with 2 people in it. Chambers reported the stolen car to Detroit police. Yesterday, the Mercedes spotted again outside a hair salon, leading to this.
Excuse me, you got that Benz out there? Yes, you do. I feel like he just needed an old-fashioned whooping because you're going to stop stealing people's cars.
And before the confrontation, Chambers slashed the tires on the Mercedes.
I need to slash all 4. I didn't want you to think that she was about to get anywhere far. Today was just the last straw. I refuse to let this man joyride another day in my car. You will never steal from me again.
He's a sucker.
You will never steal from me again. It's still not over. Bianca says she continued her investigation to find out who this guy was. She found him on clickondetroit.com for another car theft out of Northville. Here's the deal. She admits she put hands on him. Police were called, but the guy they were
He said
holding
hands
said
on
he did
him.
not want to
Yeah, I put hands on him. Still my damn car.
We're live tonight. Sean,
The way the reporter said it, she admits
She
it.
put hands
Put
on
hands
him.
on them. She put hands on them. That's you know.
That's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
Hey,
But you know what I mean? On the
no
dot.
fucking joke, man. That's she. They got her angry on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That
Yes,
he up here kissing women up in my car. Man, she was not having it. You know what
She
I'm
said, "Hey, look."
Did she know?
They said, I don't know, but they said the boyfriend card. That's what made. He probably was like, "Look." Oh, D said he know. Like, look, go get yeah. Go get that. Go. Oh, he got my whip. Yeah, find him. But I'm gonna say this. My man said it online too, but that's not suggested. Like my man, they was kids or something, or I don't know, but that's dangerous right there, bro. Let's be real. Like I know that's what I would have did in my heart, but I'm not encouraging it. I'm not saying that's the wise choice.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, when people piss you off though, it get like that. Even if you ain't that type, I don't know her. You know what I'm saying? D know her, so but you do get upset on certain shit, and you can put yourself in certain situations. That's why that emotional part, you know, you sometimes you gotta watch it, you know. So, but women go be emotional, but the one thing is, it's just like she tracked the dude down, and they didn't even show the whole picture. They dragged him up out of there. You know,
probably put like they say, put hands on them. Hey D, get her. Tell her we need to do it. We need to do a detective show, bro. She like a hood. It's gonna be called Citizens Arrest or some shit. Like,
I think she
just run up on cats.
She got a career if you want one. You know what I'm saying? She created.
What's the dog? The bounty hunter, bro. Oh, there you go. Tap in. We got a dog, the bounty hunter on our hand. Bianca the Beast. God.
That's some wild shit, man. What up, D? What up?
Nasty in the house. What the hell's going on, brother? You lighting something?
He buffering.
Yeah,
buffering.
He
Fam
buffering.
and friends.
What's up, man?
Oh, there you go.
What up?
There you go.
What's up with
There
you?
you go. There you go.
What it do? Salute.
Hey, man. Oh, Doris, help us.
He the only person called me Odaris.
There you go.
It's your new name, man.
Salute.
Odaris. Odaris is gonna stick.
What's up, man?
Oh yeah, we forgot about. I'm gonna give y'all a theme song for the next joint.
Well, listen to this. I got a story. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
I stole something from me. I feel like a suck in this story, right? But this is kind of how it go. You know, we was looking for houses, right? So we looking for houses, and we going all over the city. We kind of Cindy basically looking for houses. I'm kind of like whatever, but sometimes you know you just take a ride with her. So we find this one house. It was nice, you know. And the dude, I think I could feel him from the start. He was trying to set it up because we went to the house and he was like, I'm the owner of this one. And I was like, I got a few more I can show y'all. This is a guy I just met, just kind of going looking at houses. And then he just out of the blue says, yeah, man, I'm driving that up my Maserati. I left my Maserati. I don't give a fuck about a Maserati or none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He obviously
Maserati's double parked. Let me
Maserati. So he calls and says he has some other house, and we go by and look at it. And Cindy loved the house, right? So he was going on and on. He was like, man, y'all black family. I want to take care of this. I want to make this happen. And you know, he was like, let me hold a little something. I'll take it off the market. Let me hold a little something. I'm kind of going faster, but it was like, you know.
I got you, but still on that should have told you.
Yeah, he got me because Cindy was like, oh man, we got. But why, when you get scammed, it's all on me? You know what I'm saying? I was like, where your half of the scam? He got me for $1,000. But in that $1,000,
that earnest money,
because he was showing me some houses. In that $1,000, I was driving around town. Before I was going to all them old houses. I was sitting there waiting.
Man, like he gonna pull up. I'm fine.
I had my little thing going. I don't. What was I gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Was I gonna? You know, was I gonna go
you don't always think rationally.
But I was mad about it, so I was calling that dude constantly. I was sending him 1,000 pussy texts. You know, you pussy. Fucking thief. You know what I'm saying?
On his head, right? On his head. On his head.
So your emotional part can always hit you.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I feel you, man. I remember one time when I was younger, I was working at a restaurant, and a dude of all dumb things stole my pager. Right. So when I call the pager, it goes off, and this dude trying to act like, nah, man, you know, this me. He still. So I said, okay. The supervisor was my boy, so he happened to be like, oh, he did what? I'm like, man, he like, no, don't fire that. Don't do what you thinking. So we ran a play. This dummy had put his whole check in his locker, man. So what you think? Wow. And nigga came out the locker room crying like, oh, my whole check is. Wow. Hey, dog.
Game after he done stole from you is open game.
And I gave you an opportunity. Like, yo, I know this. I was like, okay. So when he did that, I was like, oh, wow, that's horrible. What can he do? What you gonna do? Because I was about to fire you up. Like he said, really, what you wanted?
Everything he got is open game for you since he's
after that. Yeah, like you can. Hey, I made a profit. Like you can have that. Yo. Go ahead. I hope that serves you. I probably came in the next week like, oh, I got the joint with the flip.
I just want to say a toast to here's to better years to all of us.
Cheers, bro.
Hold on, brothers. Wait a minute. Y'all killing me. I ain't got it.
Look at, bro, I've been doing it. Look at him.
So he got that.
There you go. God, look at that. I love that.
Oh, that's wine. That's
wine? Oh, what?
This is wine. Red wine. The Buck Shack.
That's the good stuff.
It look good too.
Yeah, it's a nice red blend, but it's
just regular Jack.
It's soaked in bourbon barrels. You know how that is.
Like made from Buck Nasty.
Buck Nasty. Hey, look, I'm gonna play this song so we can talk about one last thing. We supposed to get on the movies, y'all. We ain't getting toasted.
We can still do that too. I'm movie on. But salute,
can we hear this?
I'm about to drink this for you.
Oh, that's good shit right there. You ain't gonna be able to hear it though, probably. You gotta change
that Buck Nasty.
Can y'all hear that?
Nope.
No.
Straight up? That's crazy. All right,
I know what you gotta do. What you gotta do is it's in your I tell you afterwards. It's in your thing because I was making that same mistake. You remember? I kept making that same mistake.
All right, hold on.
You know,
no, I got you. But talk about your boy on the moon.
Yeah. Oh wow, all these motherfucking white folks. I mean,
they're trying to leave us.
All these billionaires going to the moon.
They're trying to leave us.
No, well, see, they're the first guinea pigs, so they'll die, and then when it's later time for everybody to go, that's what's up.
And it was inspired.
Because I'm gonna live on the moon if I'm still alive.
On the moon.
Hold on, check it out.
I want to give credit where credit is due.
You want to give credit where credit is due.
It's a
visionary, bro.
He was dope, bro.
A rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. I can't pay no doctor bills, but Whitey's on the moon. 10 years from now, I'll be paying still while Whitey's on the moon. You know, the man just upped my rent last night because Whitey's on the moon. No hot water, no toilets, no lights, but Whitey's on the moon. I wonder why he's upping me, because Whitey's on the moon? Well, I was already giving him $50 a week, and now Whitey's on the moon. Taxes taking my whole damn check. The junkies make me a nervous wreck. The price of food is going up. And as if all that crap wasn't enough, a rat done bit my sister Nell with Whitey on the moon. Her face and arms began to swell, and Whitey's on the moon. Was all that money I made last year for Whitey on the moon? How come I ain't got no money here? Whitey's on the moon. You know, I just about had my fill of Whitey on the moon. I think I'll send these doctor bills. Air mail special. to Whitey on the Moon.
That's a classic.
Crazy. Hey, but it stands true today, though.
Yeah,
It stands true today, though. Like, you think about it, that's my man's fortune is built off our little $12 subscriptions and our little. We don't want to go out and go get this. No disrespect, you know, because I use it. I'm not going to act like I'm.
But it's everybody though. It's not just off of.
Yeah, I'm not the only one. I'm sure. Yeah, my little money ain't doing no difference.
Yeah,
But you know,
see, money come and go, and you see what I did with my money. I invested. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now I'm streaming and shit. That's like I don't give a fuck what they do with the rest of them taxes.
hey, but Twitter was going ham though, no doubt. Respect to
Twitter.
that. Twitter was going ham on it though. You know, they were saying like he was on the moon 5 minutes longer than their breaks are, and you know what I'm saying? They're gonna beat JC. And, you know,
true indeed. Our money is going into the tax. Our taxes is going to that shit. But at the same time, the way the earth is getting fucked up, that is kind of bettering humanity. We got to get the fuck on. So our great grandchildren to get the hell out of here.
I don't know, man. That's kind of what
bad.
I was talking to a dude.
It's already bad.
I was talking to a dude about that, and think about this: we're spending all the money to go there. He was like, "Yeah, we're advanced and we're getting all this technology and this and this and that." But I was like, I would forego the creature comforts to take that money and house homeless, to feed the poor, to help educate.
But, I agree with that.
You know what I mean?
But they have to heal the earth as well because we fucking the earth up. So you can put homeless in shelters or whatever the fuck, but as long as they fucking up the planet, that ain't gonna matter in like 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna die. So it's like these motherfuckers that's going in outer space or doing whatever they're doing with scientific research and blah, they're not gonna make the planets livable right away. But it's a start. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nobody making no effort to fix this. You know what I'm saying? So I do kind of give props to the guys that are leaving the planet. Look at that baby. So beautiful. But yeah, I mean, I used to be that skeptic. Like, why are they going to the other planets and they need to take care of Earth? But see, nobody's making that effort to take care of Earth. So yeah, I'm all for going to outer space now. Because in the future, I got to think about my grandbabies and their babies and this, that it might actually work out. Because this is getting bad.
I disagree. I'm gonna be the counterpoint. I disagree because to me, that's almost like a hoarder moving to. Even if they was to pick up, everyone was to pick up and go to another planet. If we continue the same practices, it's gonna be the same thing. But I just feel like, from what I believe, the Earth is never gonna, it's not gonna be destroyed. It's gonna be.
Oh, the Earth will be straight. People won't.
It's gonna be something because the Earth replenishes itself. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, the Earth will be straight.
Now the other side, the other half of y'all saw. All I gotta say is y'all saw Endgame, y'all saw Avengers. I don't know.
Yeah. The Earth will be perfectly fine. When they say end of the world, that the world's not gonna end. People go in.
Okay.
What's your strong silent type over here? The Easy. What's your call on Whitey on
strong silent type? He like this.
Whitey on the moon, bruh.
You smoking too, man. You gonna have some deep thoughts on this. I know.
Oh boy, he posing.
I definitely. I'm not with it, and
He not with it. He said he know. You're not with Whitey on the moon. What? You're not with getting left.
Whitey on the moon. What?
I'm not with. Whitey on the moon. Let Whitey go. Whitey can go everywhere he want to go. Let him go to the moon. You know, I'm not saying where I is. You know what I'm saying?
Watching the ship rolling.
All that. I just don't get it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to. I guess the what is that, Star Trek or something, to try to see the next frontier or whatever, man. That
is the next frontier, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing. It's just, are you willing to go to the next frontier? Or
it's the next Tower of Babel. Like they just
space is fucked up. I'm staying on Earth regardless. I'm just saying, but it'd be be cool for everybody else.
You know, there's a lot of deeper stuff to that, right? Too. I mean, we ain't got to get into that, but it's a lot of deeper stuff. Like some of the people who went to the moon came back and started like semi-religious type of things. Some of those astronauts came back, so they got a whole like philosophy of,
and they live a lot longer because time works differently.
Outside of the going to space and all that kind of stuff. I even book reading, they was talking about it, and they started some kind of Gnostic science type thing. Some astronauts came back and got a lot of books on that kind of stuff, and a lot. Is
that you speaking like what on the Anunnaki and things to that effect?
I don't know about that.
Oh, none of that stuff.
That story and that poem we just listened to, or the whatever you want to call it, we just listened to by Gil Scott Heron. You know, respect to him, man, because he. Amazing artist, man, and his music will last forever, man. But you think about that story, we going through that time period. Like, there's so many people who've lost jobs and everything. They pumping money into the system. And Bezos, he was 74 billion in 2000, like the beginning of 2000, and he's 190 billion now.
Yeah, because we was trapped in the crib. What you gonna do but send out for rations?
74 to 190 billion now, and he going to the moon. You get what I'm saying? So that story, just how he was relating it in 1970 when he did that. I looked it up while we was doing it, and 40 something years later, 50 years later, you know. Sound true, you know, but
they found Bigfoot.
They found Bigfoot out here too.
That's the latest news in Michigan. They found Bigfoot, and they trying to figure out if it's real again. And I'm like, Lord.
Oh man, and that Bigfoot. It had to be in the UP.
That's news right now. In Michigan, they found Bigfoot in Michigan. I forget where and what, but it's.
Dari would know all them kind of news stories.
It was my
uncle. Any news story like that. O'Dary is definitely gonna know those stories.
I don't believe none of that shit.
You know that.
Aliens, Bigfoot, all this garbage that is not real.
And he gonna buy a side picture.
Ain't none of that paying my bills.
That was Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal was up there trying to fool people.
Right. Yeah, I don't believe Elvis and Michael Jackson.
Aliens
still alive. It's all crazy.
Hey, look.
I don't believe in none of that.
Transitions. Go ahead. Go deep.
Aliens, nothing. I don't believe in none of that.
He said what about vampires?
If I don't see it, it's not real. If there's no proof, it's not real. That's how I do.
Do that go for vampires?
I like how he said both though, because he says see it or if there's no proof, because you can't see the wind, but you know it's wind. By the way,
I feel that.
Blow shit over, and you can feel it. There's proof. Yeah, no doubt. Yo, check this out though. If y'all don't mind, we got to shift into. We got to talk about the main topic
movies
for a hot second. Movies.
Hip
hop impact on Hollywood, man. Hip hop. Yes. So I got a question to start this off. Here's just a quick, and then we go into whatever. But what counts as a hip hop movie before we even go into that? Like, so I say that because there's a lot of movies that have hip hop in them, but they're not themed. Does it have to be a movie directly related about hip hop? Is it just, in the culture, if it fits into the culture?
You said it right the first time. It's the culture, bro. That makes it a hip hop movie to me. It's the culture.
What you think, Ease? What makes it count what makes it count?
Well, I mean, for me, it's like if a hip hop movie is kind of hip hop, it ain't got to be rapping in it. Sometimes it don't have to be. Hip hop is the culture, so it can be a story like I remember Busta Rhymes did that movie with the kid. He was like a genius or something to play basketball. It's kind of a hip hop movie. It's about we all play ball, and it was about a smart kid who played ball, and Busta Rhymes was there. That's a hip hop movie to me. That was a good movie. And then you talk about movies like Wild Style, like that probably would have been the first.
Wild Style would be the first,
whatever.
But movie,
because if you think about it,
documentary.
So look, I was gonna say I broke it down into categories, and we could touch on them however we want. There's more subcategories, but documentaries. It's interesting y'all said that. That was the first thing because you had to educate them. Mm-hmm. Then there were comedies. So one of my favorites. We're gonna talk about them later, but that's one of my favorites right there.
I said it. Fat Boys Just Orderly. And I remember.
The classic.
Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. I shouldn't have done that. Because look, so you got the comedies, right? Because they wanted to clown us kind of. Then you got the biopics, and the classic movies, or the classic movies were first. We should have said that first. You got the biopics, but then also I feel like hip hop. It was before then. It was the 70s, but we brought the bootleg. We brought the bootleg. We just gonna call it bootleg movies to the game. So whichever one, whatever y'all want to talk about, let's just discuss some of those aspects and subjects on hip hop. Like, first of all, the classics. The classics. What were the classics?
Before we get into this, we gotta identify what is a hip hop movie and what is not.
Okay.
Now, I'm gonna give you examples. New Jack City.
Yeah.
Not a hip hop movie.
You don't think so?
No.
Agreed.
It was discussing the problems of the streets and drug life and blah blah blah. It just had hip hop in it.
That made it a movie.
Then you got Juice. Juice is not a hip hop movie.
I disagree.
Why? No, listen to me now.
We listen.
What part of that movie was hip hop other than Tupac acting?
The DJ, bro.
The soundtrack, the DJing.
It was hip hop was in the movie. Hip hop was in the movie, but that was
a
not
core of the
what
movie,
it was
though.
about. Crush Groove was a hip hop movie.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean,
it was
on
about hip hop.
But see,
that thought process, rapping with Mario Van Peebles was a hip hop movie.
You going away from your whole definition. You said it was the culture dictated that. So
I think that's part of the culture, but hip hop movie and culture. Okay, listen. This is what I'm saying. If you're talking about a hip hop movie, that's Crush Groove. That's Beat Street. That's hip hop movies. Because it's focused on that particular thing. I can even throw 8 Mile in there because it was about him and his rap thing. But he had life at the same time. Now, Juice was some other shit. He was like Tupac killing motherfuckers on some crazy shit. He wasn't rapping and then he killed somebody. You feel me?
But that really wasn't what the movie was about.
But it wasn't about the music part. It was a music segment in there. It was a music segment in there.
Well, Dari, let somebody else jump in. Hey, I say this. I think you stand alone there. Much respect to what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Like, hip hop movie is a hip hop music movie, but I would say the culture define it as a hip hop. That's what I say. But in your hip hop terms, I get it. I get what you're saying. But I think a hip hop movie is just a cultural movie. Now, like, somebody put up The Last Dragon. Was that a hip hop movie? I probably say that wasn't a hip hop movie. It just had hip hop in it. It wasn't a hip hop movie. She didn't even do hip hop. I wouldn't say that's
you're right about that. You're right about that. Because everything culturally, all of that shit is hip hop.
But that's still debatable. That's debatable because one of the main character or the what do you call it? One of the
got the link. We need to
actors, he was a bebop. His whole hookup was bebop.
Well, yo, my bad.
Yeah, his brother.
Yeah, I get that. I get it. But what I'm saying is, I would say that had elements of hip hop. Yeah, that's a hip hop movie. We all watched that when we were coming up.
It's a Motown joint too.
Or was it a hip hop movie? You know, when I went to see Disorderlies, I was going to see a hip hop movie.
Yeah, no doubt.
A bunch of people was in the theater. It was a hip hop movie. But at the same time, like I said before, like the movie with Sean Connery, to me, that was a hip hop movie too, because they had the hip hop culture in it.
What was the one with Sean Connery? I obviously missed some. I missed something.
What I was just talking about the basketball kid, and it was
true.
Had Busta Rhymes. It has, I think, Sticky Fingers was in it, or one of them was in.
True.
I consider them hip hop movies too. Okay. You know, but even though they're not just about hip hop. But go ahead, Chris.
Y'all correct me. So the classics was what? Crush Groove, Beat Street, Wild Styles.
Breaking.
I'm gonna say Breaking, right? Breaking. I'm gonna say Breaking. And I mean, those are the classics. If anybody want to add, or that's the core of when it started, and we were seeing.
I throw Fat Boys in there, dog, because it was comedy.
Disorderlies, yeah, no doubt. Like, and me as a kid, that moved me, and they were sweet. Like, nobody can front on the Fat Boy skills, dog. They had
they was dope.
So,
that was like the originals. I get what you're saying. That was like them ones early on, and then we had the like them second generation ones.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be like House Party probably, and like a bunch of movies.
House Party is one. That counts. And
but
that
can you count Colors? Really? Can you count Colors
as a hip hop movie?
Yeah. Can you count?
We're talking about Ice-T. But Ice-T.
I mean, he did the soundtrack.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you count that movie as hip hop?
The soundtrack, you're right. But can you? Yeah, I say why. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna give you one reason why. Now, maybe I'm gonna mess it up, but gangbang culture was brought into hip hop to the world through hip hop. Colors was bringing that gang. That's what brought a lot. We didn't really know what we were seeing or observing. Some of us, like me, but then Colors defined it, and it was like now you got Ice-T, the rapper who at the time, he had the DJ. What was it? Because he's reckless, and all that. And I'm saying I'm on break, and I'm like, okay. Then Colors came out, and you see that video, you see the culture, what it's really about.
But does the music make the movie a culturally hip hop movie? Does that music make that movie hip hop?
I think that's putting too much into it.
Well, I'm saying, I mean, straight up, Colors was about gang life in LA. It wasn't about hip hop.
Yeah,
the culture's there.
That's true though. He right though. It was about LA gangbang.
Colors is a hip hop.
Boys in the Hood. It was Boys in the Hood, a hip hop movie.
Yeah, all of that.
Why?
We talking about culture. That's what we talking about.
Yeah, all of it is the culture, of course. All of it's the culture, but does that make it a hip hop movie?
Boys in the Hood is would I say Boys in the Hood? Probably. Yeah, I would say a hip hop movie.
So do gangster movies get that?
I wouldn't say
gangster movies are hip hop movies.
They are or they aren't.
They shaped the culture, didn't they? I mean, like they people saw them Dayton's. They wanted to rock the Dayton. You know what I'm saying? You
right. I just saw Space Jam with my son, and ain't nothing but hip hop in it. So make that a hip hop movie?
Yeah,
it does.
Space Jam defined it back in the days. It was, and what I'm saying, it wasn't sweet, but it defined. And I didn't even know Jay-Z wrote. We discussed that. Jay wrote the first one.
But the music defines the movie then.
Somewhat, because again,
if it didn't have hip hop, would that movie work?
Have y'all ever saw rapping? Y'all ever saw the movie Rapping?
Okay. Exactly all right. Here's a perfect example. All right. Jumanji, the Jumanji movie. Welcome to the Jungle. It's rock and roll, right? So that's a rock and roll movie, right? Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Is it? No. No. Not the same thing. No, sir. So you're saying that hip hop music and anything defines it as a hip hop movie.
Listen,
I'm just saying.
I know what you're saying. If hip hop is removed from the movie and the movie don't work, it's a hip hop movie. Jumanji, could you remove hip hop from Jumanji and that movie still work? Yeah, it would. Can you remove hip hop from Boys in the Hood and that movie still work? No, that shit don't work without hip hop. You get what I'm saying? So hip hop movies, they require hip hop in them. For me, that's what I'm saying.
It's part of the culture.
You know what too?
I'm culture part.
Put some hip hop in a movie. Make it a hip hop.
Yeah, because you said culture.
Not necessarily a hip hop movie, but it's a cultural.
It's the soundtrack too, though, man. Those soundtracks.
Yeah,
those soundtracks moved and motivated the culture too, though. So, like, some of the movies that we're naming, like, I think we was gonna do the top 5 with the soundtracks, but even if the movie wasn't directly related, the soundtrack even moved the culture. And Kid feel like he's right. Last Dragon did bring that, So to us, it is a hip hop movie.
We was already on that shit, but it just kind of like
that was our black movie.
Said that what we do, you know what I'm saying? Black folks
counts. They get a pass. They get a pass.
Because I watched Purple Rain faithfully.
When y'all first saw 8 Mile, what was y'all thoughts on 8 Mile? Because I remember when I first saw it, I was like, damn, I know some of these people. That was a cool movie.
I thought it was dope. I thought it was dope.
It shared a lot of elements of what we grew up in. You know what I'm saying? But what were y'all?
And even though we knew
my focus was more so, it was a hip hop movie. I give it that because he was trying to do his thing, but through hip hop. But he was also discussing his life and what he had to go through. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Purple Rain, but with hip hop.
Apart from defining it, I'm saying like what the movie. How did that movie affect you? Because that movie was about it was a movie about our generation and what we grew up, where we grew up, and everything. You get what I'm saying? So
that was dope, bro. It was dope because they took elements of what was real. Now it was all Hollywood. That's what we're talking about, Hollywood hip hop. It was camera tricks. It wasn't exactly what we saw, but at the same time, they took those elements and blended them in to make a great product. And like I say, so this brings me to this, the biopics, because that was his life story to a degree.
Well, without getting off of
go ahead.
Because I'm curious on this, because I've heard this. Was 31 the free world? Was 31
I think Free World was every crew that was, at that time, because everybody had some hard hitters, everybody had some killers, and just the fact it was Free World made me feel like, that was the rest of the free world who they were facing, every other crew. So I don't think it was just like a shot at us.
131, that's documented. I mean, Maurice Malone, I think, had stated that and quoted that.
Could be. I don't know. So
that's the opinion.
But listen, though. I got a question for y'all though.
About that's who said it.
I know that was close to home, but we got that. We had the Pop, the Biggie. My question to y'all, and it don't have to be. I don't want to get into the people who dead, or I hope nothing happened to nobody. But what would be the next good hip hop biopic? Because we're just now getting into, like R&B and rock and roll artists have
biopic.
Who next? Who life story do we want to hear? And you know what I mean? See, well, okay.
Mine.
I like it.
I listen to all old school now. Marvin Gaye is my one I go to. You know what I'm saying? But I listen to old school hip hop, things like that. Everything that's out today, I couldn't tell you who made it or what it sounded like.
I would like to see an ODB one.
One story would be dope.
Who?
Chris
KRS-One would be dope. Rakim.
Oh my God, yes.
Rakim, his family.
Rakim did the last Adobe Open last year live, and dude, I'm in Adobe right now, and I saw the live stream and it was like, damn, Rakim's still killing it.
Rakim's still killing them for real. Big Daddy Kane.
Go watch that NPR Tiny Desk with Rakim, man. He kill it on that,
Word.
Wow. I think Big L though.
Awesome.
Big L.
Big L.
Oh
yeah. Big L. Yes.
Big Daddy Kane. Y'all remember Big Daddy Kane had a shotgun on the bus and shot somebody who tried to rob him. And Big Daddy Kane had a little drama in his time, but he always kept it.
That would be a nice little movie for him, a documentary.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that would be cool because, Biz said it best. They said, they thought that he'd end up in jail. Someone would shoot him. Nah, Big Daddy Kane still doing shows today. I'm like,
to this day. Yeah, you're right. Now, and shout out to Biz, but Big Daddy used to write for Chris Lighty. Chris Lighty would be so sweet because now you could involve all the different, you know what I mean? Like it would be Daylight, it would be everybody he was working with, Violator, but Buster, all these different.
Oh man,
that's a good one. What you about to say, D?
Say that again.
You was about to say something.
No, I said Chris Lighty.
At least said Chris Lighty. But
yeah.
But I was gonna say, so what about the bootlegs though, fam? What about what hip hop brought that to the game with the Master P? Go ahead, D.
I'm not talking about that.
Y'all don't support. Okay, well I gotta tap in.
Well,
I like him as a businessman.
Underground shit. I watch so much. My wife even be looking at me like sometimes she's like, "Why are you watching all these?" I like, man, that's just stuff that I like to watch.
Y'all ever seen Three Strikes?
That's like watching Sharknado, man. I can't watch Sharknado.
I refuse.
Y'all ever seen Three Strikes though? Do you ever seen Three Strikes?
No.
You don't mess with Brian Hooks? Three Strikes?
No. Listen to this. I can't do bad acting. You know what I'm saying?
That's a B movie. Gotta go.
I really hate it. I hate it, man.
Like
the writing scenes and like when you look, it's just certain stuff that I just can't tolerate.
Yeah,
really. So no. What about Detroit stuff?
Plug Love, the Plug Love movie.
Buffed Up.
I heard all those was dope.
Okay,
Hey, look, he like I heard.
Just started one.
Murder
What about Idlewild? Do you consider Idlewild a hip hop movie?
Idlewild was a hip hop movie, and it was dope how they did it because they flipped it. But it's hip hop in its essence of the soundtrack. Again, does the music drive it to be hip hop? Now that's a great question.
Hip hop is kind of universal. It don't have to be the mainstream what we think.
It's all boom bap, yeah.
Does the music though? But I'm saying, does the soundtrack drive something to be hip hop?
Right. Because they say that Mary J. Blige is the queen of hip hop.
Hip hop soul.
Like, listen,
but it's hip hop still.
I would say Waiting to Exhale. Those are R&B movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Like Boomerang. That's an R&B movie, even though it got hip hop in.
Even Tyler Perry movies.
The soundtrack make the movie because it's a black movie. Pretty much. Yeah, I get it.
But he's right though. Just because it's a black movie doesn't per se make it like you say, gospel R&B or things that.
Right, but black people prefer to hear black music in their stuff. Yeah, right, exactly.
Comedy changed the game too, though. Like Friday, How High. We all know How High was incredible.
Oh, comedy, shit, man.
Now is Friday a hip hop movie? That's a perfect one.
Friday hip hop as hell. Yeah, Friday all hip hop.
Is it a hip hop movie? Or is it a comedy?
It's a comedy hip hop movie, man. It's a hip hop. It's hip hop. It's in the culture. Shit, everybody.
It's in the culture. Thank you. That's it. It's in the culture.
But see, like it's in the culture mean that
it's a hip hop culture movie.
After the fact, like you could say Scarface. Is Scarface a hip hop movie? Yeah, I'm right. It's a hip hop movie, but is it meant to be a hip? No, it wasn't written to be a hip hop movie. But it's in the culture. That's in the culture. Yeah.
And did any of y'all see? Did any of y'all see the Marvel show on Netflix? God damn it. Not Power Man, they call him something else. Luke Cage. Did you see that?
Yeah. That's a hip hop show.
That was hip hop.
That's hip hop, no doubt.
That was hip hop.
And now you can talk about Netflix. Nowadays, it's so crazy because, like you said, Marvel actually had, even though through Netflix, a hip hop show. You know what I'm saying?
He put the earphones on and listened to the Wu-Tang while he beating bad guys. I was like,
every episode was named after a hip hop joint. Like one was called Hard to Earn, one was called, you know what I mean? Like that's crazy, bro.
And then all the players on stage was like Faith Evans was singing. KRS-One was in it. I was like, wow, this is the dopest Marvel show I've ever seen.
Marvel need to hire some hip hop actors too. They need to hire like Method Man or something. I'm trying to.
Method Man worked for him already. You ain't seen
Rakim was in Luke Cage. She was in Luke Cage.
I ain't talking about that shitty movie. I'm talking about the actual movie. Right? That's
he said I ain't talking about that.
They go throw because they was marketing that to black folks, so they gonna put certain shit in that. But I'm saying like the whole.
They got one for you.
They need to throw some.
They're doing it. He gonna be gay, but.
Well, you know who's gonna be Blade, right?
Gay? Method gonna be a gay dude?
No, but the black dude in the Eternals, I think, is in the Eternals movie.
That Eternals count. Do you know who's gonna be Blade?
He is though. He's my man from Atlanta. I think it's my man from Atlanta, bro.
Mahershala Ali gonna be Blade.
Blade, and he's perfect.
That's hot.
That's hip hop right there. I mean, he's such a great actor, dude. Yeah. And you forget that he was a rapper. He's just like Marky Mark, motherfucking ass dude. You forget he's a rapper. So Marky Mark, motherfucking ass.
Feel the vibration. Feel the vibration.
Feel the vibration. But he's a great actor. I mean, okay, here's another one.
No disrespect to Mark
Will Smith. We ain't gonna talk about Will Smith. He made his money.
Yeah, Will Smith though. No, he did his thing for the culture. Movie. He
did. Queen Latifah. Ice-T. Ice-T is Law and Order all day.
So many people came out through hip hop become great actors, but that shows to me like what hip hop is too. Like just in expanding what we do, and I always talk about that. Like not just. We rhyme, we make beats, we do, but then I look at certain people I know in our crew. I'd be like, this motherfucker personality definitely do acting and all those kind of things. So us just seeing it and pushing each other in those kind of directions and stuff, because hip hop, like we were talking about, he like I think like culturally it go across the board. You know what I'm saying? Like so many different things. You know, you brought up so many actors right there. I didn't want to even think about that. Dope ass rappers. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube, fucking Queen Latifah. MC Light, she acted in one movie that was terrible, but
oh no, that's the one. Yeah, that was a hip hop movie right there. Fly by Night. Yeah, that was a hip hop movie.
I'm gonna tell you another one. Tone Loc, man. Tone Loc. He does so many voiceovers and cartoons.
Tell me about that movie the MC Light movie, man.
Fly by Night, man. Fly by Night.
I don't want to know.
it's about
that movie, man.
We're gonna bring a scene up before this is all said and done. We're gonna have to. I need to show. I don't think I ever showed Ease the scene where man was just rapping by himself.
I pulled it up.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what? I don't even know the movie.
It's called Fly by Night. Yeah, it was like I say, it was about a hard rapper who needed a soft rapper to make his image clean.
Oh no.
But MC Light acting in it. She didn't do well. But MC Light does great voiceover work now. You know, say, hey, Saphir, that's cousin Harold. Unfortunately, he went out early.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Oh yo, you never heard about Mac Daddy Black, the nigga from the projects who was known for selling crack.
Clock G's every day on the quick tip. He was not the type of nigga you should fuck with.
Respected and protected, like Fort Knox, knocking niggas out the box with this fat rock.
Gold heavy, he drove a Benz, not a Chevy, and fast like a motherfucking.
Fast to pull the trigger of his 9, always ready, kept it loaded all the time.
Nice and smooth with some other shit.
Hey yo, Ease.
A body.
Check this out.
This shit was hilarious when you told me to play.
Hey, yo, check this out. Pull this one up real quick, rapping. Because this is directly to combat what Fred was saying. No offense to Odari. But it was with your boy, who I say, what's your band name? Mario Van Peebles.
So pull up what? What to pull up?
The movie is called Rapping.
Rapping?
Rapping?
Rapping.
By Mario Van Peebles.
And it's directly revolving around rap and hip hop and music. But
damn, they had a movie. Listen, wait. They had a movie called Rapping.
By Mario Van Peebles. Of all people.
Please, bro.
That should be fun.
This nigga said they had a movie called Rapping.
Everything that brother came out with was just like, oh.
Rapping. No, wait a minute. Now, Posse was dope. Was Posse a hip hop?
Posse was not dope. It just had a lot of dope people in it.
Wait.
Check it out.
Me, I'm gonna tell you a story about an MC or a rapper. That's a person who rhymes beat a musical rhythm on city street. My name is that's only when Hood's not around. Now John Hood's his name, rapping's his game. Word manipulation's how he gained his fame and life. Robin Hood, he's honest and true and always down with his partners. The wild things through.
What's on your mind, man?
John Hood.
What's in your mind, man? Rapping.
Now rapping John Hood had one problem at hand. A mean power broker was taking the land. But John and his crew had their own tricks in store.
Hey, that's man. I'm good.
Wow.
Yo, you know what's crazy? The crazy part is,
bro. We good. We seen it, man. That's enough.
This movie had to happen. Rap.
This movie had to happen.
Hey, they made a lot of garbage off of hip hop, dude. That's terrible. You can tell that is the worst. This nigga said, "Pull up rapping with Mario Van Peebles."
Yeah,
you understand?
Mario Van Peebles, you flipping the coin.
That pause. That edit made it dope. Like that was actually decent with that edit with Ice-T. Like the real joint. I remember. Look, his name was
Ice-T. That's why I don't like. That's why I don't like that kind of.
What up, though, E?
Why? Because of Ice-T?
Hey, look. Pause. His name was Rapping Hood, right? And he would go through the neighborhood. He was going one time, like, and they were walking. He was like, green. That's the color of your clothes. That's also the color of the boogers in your nose. And they was like, ooh, you know.
Oh, he killed him.
Y'all just don't know about good hip hop movies, man.
Oh man!
Again, 3 strikes. 3 strikes. Last one. We got to do it. 3 strikes for Brian Hooks. D hated on it. Just do the. You can even do the trailer. It doesn't matter. That movie was hilarious, and people they used to think it was the worst, and he had the worst movies.
Brian Hooks, yeah.
Brian Hooks, he was down with E40. Like E40 was in this movie. He did the movie like The Beach. A lot of his movies was corny. He was in Soul Plane, and he was the dude who was with Samora, who was trying to freak her.
Yeah, I know this dude. Yeah.
Bro, 3 Strikes is a classic movie to me, and it was on some real stuff. But it's bootleg, silly to the mother.
No, I get you because they made because hip hop got popular. They just started throwing every kind of movie out there.
In 1993, a law was created giving artists 3 strikes.
Look, we all been here. Just listen.
Rob has left the building.
Rob has one more chance.
Screw up again, Rob.
Don't do it, Rob. Don't do it.
I'm gonna do whatever it takes
There you go.
get place.
And he played the same person in every movie. The one guy with
all day.
Well, late breaking
every
news
single
on the
movie,
Harvard
even now.
Burn.
One suspect was shot in the buttocks.
Do you see the stuff? Hell no, you can't give me nothing.
The second suspect still at large.
Where have you been? Whoa, now I'm a grown man. I ain't got to be checking in with you. You ain't gonna be putting your hands on.
Used to date her.
Third time for you.
Get in.
From the co-writer of Friday.
Needed a checkup from the neck up.
Now why don't you give him a break?
I'm gonna give him a
The
break.
co-writer of Friday.
The producers of Dumb and Dumber.
Homeboy went crazy, man. You went crazy? He had a gun, 2 guns. I should have known that you a lying little motherfucker.
Comes a new comedy.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's a man.
Done it a little time for your Sahara.
Tony.
Put a damn gun in my lap.
That's on the loose.
Police have been over here looking for you.
I ain't do nothing.
Your face has been in
I
the news.
remember this one. Never saw it.
Channel 7.
All right, hold your fire, man. Hold your weapons. Come out with your hands up and you will not be harmed.
They're not making him like Chris Tucker, bro.
Look.
He's gotta go.
Ryan
He's gotta go.
Right. Faison Love.
I used to think she was fly.
Yeah. Old friend of mine. She's an old friend of mine.
David Allen Green.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. She is an old friend of yours.
Yes, he is.
Producing Monique.
The first thing we got to do is get some more
Like introducing Monique.
She won out.
Strikes.
I'm walking run, can he?
He used to be out, dude. That's the funny part.
Running into
I don't remember seeing that.
It's an interesting little bootleg watch. To me, that's the cream of the crop of the bootleggers. Hey, but Fred, hey, yo, is Dead Presidents the one? Because Fred had a nice. I'm gonna leave my boy.
He's a friend of mine.
He knows the Boucher.
Yeah, I know.
You know her?
Yeah, she's a friend of mine. So I'm gonna keep it. She's a friend of mine.
The Cisco.
This was a harder interview. I don't want the cameras on.
Oh yeah, in broadcast. My bad.
He's a friend of mine.
We
were good friends.
Put the buck shack down. All right, we're gonna stop it right there. But even that, so Dead Presidents, like people
Dead
like
Presidents is not a hip hop movie.
That's not a hip hop movie. Not a hip hop.
No.
Okay.
That's a straight crime heist
It's in
movie.
the culture, but it's not
All day. Yeah, that's back in the 70s. There's nobody rapping in that movie.
Okay.
It has no precedence to hip hop.
So look, let's do this. Top 5. What's the top 5 soundtracks? Top 5 best hip hop. Because even some of these movies we mentioned, even if it doesn't have. Now, I'm gonna have to say Menace.
No, I'm gonna have to say
Menace got too much other things too, though. It's not straight hip hop in there.
Murder was a thing.
What up, though? Cisco, Freaking Nature, D Nautical E. Yeah. Now, Menace is a hip hop. That soundtrack, if nothing else, bro. Come on, because
A lot of that
you
stuff
had
is old school music.
Straight Up
too.
Menace. Spice One had the joint on there. You had the joint with Brand Nubian. Had a
That's
banger
side
on
A.
there.
Side
UGK.
B was old school music.
UGK. I don't know, man.
New Jersey Drive was all hip hop.
New
New Jersey Drive was hip hop. You gotta think about Juice Juice might have been all hip hop. Was Juice all hip hop?
You about to make me go to the Google.
You don't have to be all hip hop, man. Just like I know you're a purist, man, but Like what's
Well,
up?
no, I'm just saying in general, all the movies, a lot of the movies were based back in the 70s and stuff, so they playing Marvin Gaye and stuff like that. So it's like, I mean, are we relating everything to hip hop, or we talking about
just whatever, you know?
But look, Menace to Society, bro.
Menace to
I'm looking
Society,
at every song, even Top of the World and all that. It was like, yo, hey, don't be a menace. What about Don't Be a Menace to Society?
Yeah, that. And the Friday soundtrack.
That was hard.
Friday, how many was most of the Friday soundtrack hip hop?
Friday was 50-50. Friday was 50-50.
It was 50-50.
It did have Keep Your Head Ringing and all that, but it also had all the old school joints, like you know, stuff they was listening to in the movie. So
what about shit? Why are we talking about hip hop movies?
The Show.
Oh God, yeah. There
bro, what about The Show?
That's the one.
Y'all
That's
remember
number
that?
one.
The Show has some heat on it.
One. Oh, that is hip hop. That's number one, dude. It should be.
Or, and that's what we forget. Oh yeah, I saw that earlier. I felt like they list was like, ooh, come on, man, Bullworth. That's why I say they list is garbage, bro. I checked that out.
This one is because of DMX, right?
Maybe I guess that was they had some.
Ghost Dog was a good one.
Really?
Ghost Dog,
I didn't really get off into that soundtrack.
But it's hip hop though. That's
RZA on there.
That's RZA.
Oh, he did the whole
straight
joint.
hip hop. Yeah.
High School High. High School High had a dope soundtrack, bro. No bull.
Belly
Go
was
back
good.
and grind that. Belly was cool. Yeah, Belly. Rhyme and Reason.
I'll tell you another
Murder
one.
was the case. Hold on. Murder was the case. And
Murder was the case? Oh, God.
About it.
Yeah, that's
soundtrack
that's
was
a
worth
movie.
during the movie.
That's a
But
movie.
Murder was the case.
Yeah.
No, but the movie was Deep Cover when
Deep
we
Cover.
first heard Snoop. That shit.
Oh shit!
We
Deep
used to
Cover.
say
I
that all the
forgot
time.
about Deep Cover.
What you want to
Deep
do?
Cover.
What you want to do? I got
Dude.
the gays.
Yeah. 22. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
The street. Hey, pause. The streets is watching, bro. Jay-Z was the first cat, and I used to love it personally. I like Jay though. He came out with a movie where he was doing every video, and that's what the street was watching. Where they'd be acting some joint out, then he'd go into a song. Like it was straight up like a hip hop musical or whatever. And the soundtrack was incredible. Yeah.
Who's the Man?
Was dope. Who's the Man?
Oh God, I forgot about Who's the Man.
We need to get a mix on some of these boys.
Juice was a good.
Juice soundtrack was hot.
Look, you said it too. New Jersey Drive.
But I
That's
just
a
had the
hip-hop
drive
movie,
name The Show. The Show was the one though. What was Judgment Night? Eshon? What are they talking about? The Show was that joint though. It was a documentary, but it had like Jay-Z, DMX. It was like a lot of people at their peak that we forget about. Above the Rim was dope.
I don't know. I ain't listening to 8 Mile one that much.
8 Mile was cool. It had some. Oh, we tripping. 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. That soundtrack, that might have been one of the better ones. No disrespect. Well, yeah, it was hot though. It was hot.
Yeah.
Hey, but yo, hip hop is lacking. Like not like that. I mean, let me say, when I say hip hop, I want to say like underground or what we like some of that pure. I would love to see like a soundtrack that had something that felt like an MF Doom or let's see Griselda do a whole soundtrack.
It's hard.
What's the future like? You know what I mean?
I remember I went to see this movie. Me and Beach probably went to see it together. Tougher Than Leather. That movie was terrible.
Doo-doo. But the soundtrack was kind of hard though.
It was terrible.
That was doo-doo though on a stick. That's why I say just
I was like, I was looking at Beach like I don't even understand this shit. What is it about?
Just because it revolved around hip hop don't mean it was sweet. Hey, Fred gonna kill me, but that's how I felt about. I ain't felt that way about Purple Rain, but what was the other Prince movie? Not Under the Cherry Moon. It was another one, Graffiti Bridge.
I
was like, what the hell is going on?
It's
man?
straight garbage. No, the only movie that was good was Purple Rain.
Purple Rain was good.
Yeah, Purple Rain was good.
Purple Rain was good.
Under the Cherry Moon was funny and some.
I'd rather, yeah.
But Purple
Morris
Rain
Day though. I was just about to say I'd rather see a movie about the time, like the time carried Under the Cherry Moon.
Oh, that would be a good movie, man.
Yeah.
That would be a good movie.
Would be great.
As long see, Lifetime be fucking up sometimes. Lifetime get good sometimes, but sometimes they'll be terrible. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how it would happen now.
Morris
They
Day
just need to do a life story movie about them. Not a movie, but a documentary movie.
They need to do that. Go to biopic. That's not hip hop, but that is hip hop because without some of their bangers, like people we sampled or we felt who, just like we just listened to Whitey on the Moon, right? And real talk, no matter what you feel about that, that was hip hop. He was rapping, he was spitting, he was helping to get them patterns and them. So you know what I mean? That right there in itself, yeah.
No doubt.
Tougher than leather. Go ahead.
We at 120.25. Let's end it out, man. Any last words? Where people can keep in touch with you, Odari?
At Odari Art, like you see in the corner.
Yep.
You everything. Everything pop up. I stream on Behance for Adobe on Friday nights. Always Friday night. Let's schedule at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. I do Freestyle Friday, and I draw on Adobe Fresco on this thing right here. And I do random streams all through the week. On the 1st and 15th, I do things with Dan the Man. Just check me out at Adobe Art, and you will see everything. Check me out. If you got kids that do artwork, watch my show. Inspire your children to do your artwork, and you spend money on them so they can take care of you in the future.
That's what's up. Hey, this is Ease, Shannon Cason, and I tell you, I'm coming back with Shannon Cason's Homemade Stories. They're coming very soon, like in the next couple of days. Whenever I get the recording, I'm gonna put it up. So and then I'm gonna be releasing more stuff soon because I'm going to a conference for podcasting, and I'm just excited to get more podcasts out there. So Shannon Cason's Homemade Stories, go give a listen. Yep. What up, Chris?
Yes, man. Yeah, man, Chris Lee, the Freaking Nation. Yo, plenty of music and all type of stuff coming soon. Beats, but I want to shout out to everybody who tap in, who sit in with us, who listen to us talk trash, who listen back to the replay. It's for y'all, man. That's why we're gonna keep doing this and keep presenting more and tap in anytime. Let us know what y'all want to talk about, who y'all want to see, what y'all want to hear. We go at them, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here, if you want to eat, you got to kill. We go for our meal.
Yes.
Hip hop is in your bones, man. In the system. Pause. Hey, we out of here, man. Peace, everybody. Peace. Hey, stay on the line. We gonna talk about this Bush situation.
The bushy. All right.